May all be free from diseases, difficulties, and dangers. May all realize what is good. May none be subject to misery. May all see what is good, listen what is good, speak what is good. May the wicked become virtuous. May the virtuous attain tranquility. May the tranquil be free from bonds. May the freed make others free. Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Vadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namostute Narayani Namostute Narayani Namostute. Now I will be chanting the Gayatri Mantram 3 times with the meaning. Those who are familiar, those who have memorized, those who use it in their prayers can also repeat. Om Bhurбhuvah Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuvah Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuvah Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. We meditate on the spiritual effulgence of that adorable, supreme divine reality, the source or projector of the three worlds. May that supreme divine being stimulate our intelligence so that we may realize the supreme truth. Om Bhurбhuvah Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. Please open the Dhyana Shlokas of the Bhagavad Gita, please. Dhyana Shlokas of the Bhagavad Gita, Partaya Pratibodhitam, etc. Today also, just for practice, I will be reciting twice. First time you are going to listen, second time you are repeating. All of you are ready? Dhyana Shlokas. 3 times Omkaram. पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वाम् अनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् अम्ब त्वाम् अनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे फुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे फुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्र रुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थित तद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थित तद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः देवाय तस्मै नमः देवाय तस्मै नमः हरिः ओम हरिः ओम हरिः ओम. Just few seconds, close your eyes and sit quiet, pray to the Lord mentally. Communicate your feelings on this auspicious day of Ugadi and connect yourself with the meditative mind. Dhyana avastha, the state of peace, the state of calmness. Please just get connected. Okay, once again, namaste to everybody. And today is an auspicious day for people in Andhra and Telangana and Maharashtra. Then later we have New Year according to the Hindu calendar in Tamil Nadu, in Punjab, in West Bengal, in Assam. So it's a very important day, second year within the Corona period. But at the same time, if we can cultivate this meditative bhava, meditative mind, then that would be a good shock absorber. Today we are not having a proper shock absorber. That's why we are getting pushing and pulling, and we are getting some beatings also. The road is bad, but if the shock absorber in your vehicle is very good, then the journey will not be painful. So what is your shock absorber? Shock absorber is dhyana avastha. Meditation has got such a power. Meditation has got such width and depth. It is like taking a dagger and piercing the water. Any amount of effort in the water, the dagger will not have an effect. That is the power of meditation. That is the power of inner calmness. That is what the Bhagavad Gita tells. Dive deep, dive deep, dive deep is the message. In the 6th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, which is called Dhyana Yoga or Atma Sanyama Yoga, Krishna is explaining where to sit, how to sit, why to meditate, etc. Towards the end of that chapter, Arjuna is getting our doubt, or Arjuna's doubt is our doubt also. Arjuna's difficulty is our difficulty. What does he say? In the 6th chapter, it is 34th shloka. 6th chapter, 34th shloka, Arjuna's doubt, Arjuna's difficulty. Arjuna seeks clarification. What does he say? I am going to recite. Arjuna uvacha chanchalam me mana Krishna pramati balavadridam tasyaham nigraham manye vayo rivasu dushkaram. Chanchalam me mana Krishna pramati balavadridam tasyaham nigraham manye vayo rivasu dushkaram. O Krishna, verily the mind is fickle, it is turbulent, powerful and unyielding. Pramadam, balavadridam, chanchalam, these are the characteristics of the mind. Tasyaham, such a mind, if I try to control, nigraham manye, I think, manye means I think, is as difficult as controlling the wind itself. Vayo riva, like the wind. Can you control the wind? You can use the wind, that's all. You cannot control the wind. It goes its own direction. It is everywhere. Only in pranayama you are controlling the prana flow of prana, internal, external, by a process, by a mudra. Nadi Shuddhi pranayama, Kapalabhati, Bastrika pranayama, Brahmari pranayama. That's what yoga teachers tell you. That is the only time. But normally, Vayo Riva, mind is as difficult as controlling the wind itself. Chanchalam, Pramadam, Balavadridam. Then it's a very genuine problem, is it not? Your problem, all children's problem, professionals' problem, parents' problem. And when you sit for meditation, that is the only time you are in problem. Mind will not sit with you, or it won't stick to it for 5 minutes also. So Arjuna also had this problem. What is that problem? Chanchalam. And did not Arjuna have concentration? We know the stories of Arjuna in childhood. We know how Arjuna married Draupadi when the test was put by Drupada. Everything we know. And Pashupatastra, meditation for Pashupatastra. And Arjuna had conquered sleep. He is called Gudakesha, one who conquered sleep. Such a wonderful person. He is telling Chanchalam, Astiram, Pramadam, Balavadridam, Vayoriva Sudushkaram. Yes. That is a problem. Human nature, human nature, human nature. But just because it is a problem, just because it is difficult, just because it is trying to play with me or getting caught up in this world, should I sit quiet? Should I cry? Should I waste my time? Should I be depressed? Should I be upset? Not at all, not at all. Never say no, never say cannot. Never say no, never say I cannot. For you are infinite. Swami Vivekananda says, never say no, never say I cannot. For you are infinite. Mind is a yantram. Mind is only an instrument. It can be put under control. It can be trained, number one. It can be purified, number two. It can be disciplined, number three. After all, it is my mind. So Krishna is giving the answer. Next shloka, 35. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Asamshayam Mahabaho Mano Durnigraham Chalam Abhyasena tu Kaunteya Vairagyena cha Grihyate. This is the solution for the problem. Asamshayam, undoubtedly. Manas, Mahabaho, O mighty armed one, the physical characteristic of Arjuna. Mano Durnigraham Chalam, undoubtedly the mind is fickle and difficult to be controlled. Yet, O son of Kunti, O Kaunteya, it can be brought under control by Abhyasa and Vairagya. Remember that in meditation, these two are very important. Whoever you are, wherever you are sitting, mind is a common denominator, whether America or Australia, whether it is Hyderabad or whether it is Delhi, mind is a common denominator. So the same method can be applied in Himalayas, the same method can be applied in your house also. Abhyasa Vairagya, Abhyasa Vairagya, Abhyasa Vairagya. This has been told millions of times from the beginning of our life. Either by your mother or by your father or by your teacher or by a PT master in school, later by your guru, by Sri Krishna, by Upanishads, by Vivekananda, by Ramana Maharshi. Abhyasa Vairagya, Abhyasa Vairagya, Abhyasa Vairagya. Practice, practice, practice. And dispassion, Vairagya. Raga, passion, attachment. Viraga, detachment. Derivation is Vairagyam. Abhyasena tu kaunteya, Vairagyena cha grihyate. It can be brought under control by dispassion and spiritual practice. So that is our dharma, that is our karma, that is our opportunity, avakasham. As a human being, dear meditators, please keep this in mind. If you want to meditate, three things are very much required. These are like a key for your car, key for your bike, key for your Almira. What is that? Confidence, Atma Vishwas. Yes, I can meditate. It's not ego. It is not a pride. It is a possibility. Confidence, Atma Vishwas, Atma Vishwas, Atma Vishwas. Second, enthusiasm. Utsaham undalandi. You should be enthusiastic to get up early in the morning and meditate. 5 o'clock, yes, I'm enthusiastic. I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. I'm a sportsman. I'm a meditator. I want to control my mind as quick as possible, not after 60, 70, 80, 90. Then no guarantee at all. So Utsah, get up early in the morning. Finish your washing, ablutions, washing, change your clothes, and run to the temple, or sit in your puja room, or sit in a quiet place, neat and clean place. Enthusiasm, that makes the difference. If there is a function in your house, how enthusiastic you will be. Is it not? If you have to go to the railway station to receive somebody, your relatives, friends, how enthusiastic you will be. Half an hour before you will get up. So, enthusiasm, confidence, and the third, just now Krishna is advising us, abhyasa, practice, practice, practice. So, remember the code, remember that formula. CEP. C for confidence, E for enthusiasm, P for practice. CEP. And I request all of you to keep this in mind. Youngsters and others are there in this beautiful group of meditation. Add 3P, alphabet P. 3P. One is patience, sahanam, orpu. Fortitude, it is called patience, patience, patience. Problem with some of our people, youngsters and little middle-aged people, they are restless. They immediately want to become Buddha. They immediately want to attain Paramadhama. You see, patience, patience. Utsaham doesn't mean you should be restless and tomorrow you want to go to Vaikuntha. It is not possible. Vivekananda says, if you don't have patience, you may land up in a mental hospital also. That will be your Vaikuntha. So patience is very important because you are playing with your mind. You are taking the mind back to its source. So patience, sahanam, samhanam, sahanam. Sahanam sarvadukha nivaranam. English proverb is there, a fruit of patience is always sweet. So be patient. That does not mean become lazy. That does not mean don't do anything. No. Enthusiasm and patience, they go together. P for patience. Second P for perseverance. Perseverance, continuity. Don't give up attitude. Don't give up. Perseverance, regularity, consistency. You want to boil some potato or brinjal or cabbage for your lunch, you will put it in water and keep quiet. Huh? You put it in water and keep quiet. And it is not boiling at all. What is the reason? What may be the cause? You have not switched on the stove. You have not lighted up the stove. Stove veliginchaledu. And you are expecting potato, cabbage, brinjal and tomato to boil. This is our problem. We want immediate, instant gratification. We want magic. And that is why Swiggy, Zomato, Tomato, all these fellows have come and they are eating your head. Because you don't need to do anything. Somebody is doing for you. Your effort is not there. So meditation is your effort. Guru, Shastras, and all of us, these courses is for opportunity, arrangement. This is not the end. Guru can give you mantra. He will give you steps. He will bless you. He will pray for you. End of the day, you have to sit and eat the food also. Mother cooks the food, keeps it on the table, takes 1 or 2 spoons and serves you. But you have to eat. Your children have to eat. Perseverance, patience, practice, and the last P is purity, pavitrata, shuddha manas. I request all of you to keep this in mind. Without purity, please don't try to meditate. Meditation and purity go together. Meditation and purity. You can't do as you like and talk as you like and do whatever comes to the senses. Ashuddha, apavitra. No. Please, purify the mind. Clean the mind. Recycle the mind. Then see the magic. In psychology, we give the example. Mirror is very dusty. మీ అద్దం చాలా మురికిగా ఉంది. You are not able to see your face. Dusty, hazy. What will you do? Break the mirror? Throw the mirror? No. You are going to wash the mirror, wipe the mirror, clean the mirror with a cloth. Then you are very, very happy. The mirror is clean, pure, shuddha, pavitrata. Then I see myself, I comb my hair, I wash my face, I do my makeup, because the reflection is very clear. If the mind is clean, the reflection of the Atman, reflection of the inner light is expressed. That is where definition of dharma, the definition of religion, was given by Swami Vivekananda. What is that? Religion is manifestation of divinity already in man. In meditation, that is the experience. Religion is manifestation of divinity already in man. What is divinity? That light of the Atman, the inner light. The Antaryamin will shine through your personality. So the Lord is pervading everywhere. All pervadingness is the nature of the Lord. Sarvavyapi, Sarvottama, Sarvagnaha, the Antaryamin. So it requires CEP and 3P: confidence, enthusiasm, practice, patience, perseverance, and purity. These are the fundamentals. With these fundamentals, we shall move forward into the 9th chapter, 3 shlokas. Please open 9th chapter. Repeating shlokas of yesterday, 1, 2, 3, then go forward. Select some more shlokas, okay? Now I'm going to chant. Please watch and you also can repeat. Ata navamodhyayah Rajavidya Rajaguhya Yogah Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Idam tute guhyatamam pravakshyami anusuyave. Idam tute guhyatamam pravakshyami anusuyave. Gnanam vijnana sahitam yagnatva mokshase shubhat. Gnanam vijnana sahitam yagnatva mokshase shubhat. O Arjuna, you are without envy or jealousy. I shall therefore impart this supreme secret to you in terms of both theory and experience, knowing which you shall be free from inauspiciousness. So today is Ugadi, today is Gudi Padwa. Inauspiciousness should be removed, should be deleted from meditation in our life. And in the remaining part of this year and next year, April, we have to be a little more focused in our life, in meditation, purity, and in overcoming jealousy. Second shloka. Rajavidya Rajaguhyam Pavitramidamuttamam. Rajavidya Rajaguhyam Pavitramidamuttamam. Pratyakshaavagamam dharmyam susukham kartumavyayam. Pratyakshaavagamam dharmyam susukham kartumavyayam. This is the king of knowledge, the king of secrets, the ultimate purifier. It is directly perceivable, religious, easy to practice, and also imperishable. Shloka number 3. Ashraddha dhana purusha dharmasyasya parantapa. Ashraddha dhana purusha dharmasyasya parantapa. Aprapyamam nivartante mrityu samsara vartvani. Aprapyamam nivartante mrityu samsara vartmani. People who do not have faith in this dharma O destroyer of enemies, do not attain me. They are reborn on the path of death and transmigration. This is the three shlokas which we did yesterday. Now I am going to the fourth shloka, please. Fourth verse of the ninth chapter. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadyaktamurtina matstani sarvabhutani nachaham teshvavastitah. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadyaktamurtina matstani sarvabhutani nachaham teshvavastitah. The meaning is, I encompass this entire creation. Tatamidam sarvam maya jagadavyakta murtina, in my invisible form. All creatures depend on me, but I am not dependent on them. Matstani sarvabhutani nachaham teshvavastitah. The first line is very important for a universal meditation. You have to visualize the whole universe, this entire Brahmanda. First, at least visualize your body from the toe till the tip of the head, that this is a creation, this is a wonderful projection of the Lord. And then family, then friends, relatives, then your locality. Slowly expand, expand, expand. Maya tatamidam sarvam. It's not just in one place, in one form, or in one name, or in one temple. Tatamidam sarvam. The whole universe that we know, galaxies and the planets and the stars and the nebulae and Milky Way. Oh my God, what physics teaches, what the astrophysics teaches, what our Upanishad, Sahasra Sherisham Devam, Vishwaksham Vishwasham Bhumam, Vishwam Vishnurva Shatkaro, Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu, Bhuta Krit Bhuta Budbhavo, Bhuta Bhavanaha, Bhutatma Paramatma Chamuktanam Paramagatihi, etc. Vishnu Sahasranama and the Vishwarupa Darshana. The next chapter, Vibhuti Yoga. Everything is the Lord. That is the uniqueness of Sanatana Dharma. So that is the uniqueness of meditation. It removes all fear. It removes all hesitation. Why? I am seeing Bhagavan, I am seeing Ishvara, I am seeing Krishna, I am seeing Durga, I am seeing Bhavatarini, I am seeing Shiva. So the scriptures, they help us to teach, help us in realizing that everything is sacred in our daily life. Everything is sacred. It's a wrong meaning of secularism that people are debating, arguing, and fighting in the country today. Ignorant people, immature, putting walls between everybody, and wasting their time. No. Sacredness. Parishubhrata. Shuddha manas. Shuddha atma ek. So Krishna is telling, Mai sarvamidam tatam. Maya tatamidam sarvam. Maya tatamidam sarvam. Just contemplate whatever you know at present. You know the trees, you know the forests, you know the rivers, you know the mountains, you know space, you know ether, you know fire, whatever we are acquainted or connected with. At least start with that. Then little higher, little higher, little higher. Straight away you need not go to the highest. Start from ABCD. It's like learning typewriting, learning fundamentals of computer. Maya tatamidam sarvam. How is he in every part of the world? Jagad avyakta murtina avyakta rupam. The unseen form, the unseen energy. That is the Lord. He is there, but he is not perceivable by the naked eye. By the physical eyes, he is not perceivable. We require Divya Chakshu. We require to see him in our heart. The power of seeing, turn back. Meditation is turning back, going to the source. Jagad Avyakta Murtina. Then please open shloka number 6. Shloka number 6 of the 9th chapter. I am skipping one shloka just for taking the message forward in meditation. Yata kashastito nityam vayus sarvatra go mahan tata sarvani bhutani matsthanetyupadharaya. Once more. You also can chant so that you will get to that practice in the tongue. Yatha kashastito nityam vayus sarvatra go mahan tatha sarvani bhutani matstani iti upadharaya. Matstani iti upadharaya. Just as the wind found in the sky blows everywhere, so are all beings found in me. Yata akashastitaha vayuhu sarvatra go mahan. Imagine this again. Visualize. Akasha is infinite space. I am sitting in a room in the meditation hall in our institute. You are sitting in your house. And you have other rooms. Where are all these rooms? In the Akasha. Akasha is the infinite space. Where is this earth rotating? In the Akasha. There is Jupiter, there is Mars, there is Neptune, there is Venus. There are so many things. Where? In the Akasha. Yatha Akasha stitaha vayuhu, like Vayu moving about in the Akasha, so are all beings found in me. So the easiest way for us to understand is the Pancha Mahabhutas. Agni, Vayu, Akasha, Bhumi and Anala, Apaha, water. These are our daily usage. Pancha Mahabhutas. So Krishna is giving that example. Akasha, the infinite space. In that Vayu is moving about everywhere. So what are we? Like that all of us are in God. We are in God, God is in us. In one way or the other, understand. When you stand on the beach in Visakhapatnam or Madras or Bombay or Kakinada or in Orissa beach, the East Sea coast, you see waves. Where are the waves coming from? From the ocean. The ocean is infinite. The ocean is infinite. It's everywhere. 70% of the earth is ocean. Waves are up and down. 2 feet, 1 feet, or just a mild wave, sometimes 10 feet during rainy season. So they come. And where do they go back? They are going back into the Samudram. They have no individual entity. So you are a wave, Rachaya is a wave, Srinivasji is a wave, Saurabh Kishore is a wave, Pradyumna is a wave, Shashank is a wave, Mithun Kumar is a wave, Bodhamayananda is the wave, Buddha, Vivekananda, Ramakrishna are all waves. They're all part of the infinite ocean. Some waves, they come for the good of mankind, help mankind to come away from ignorance and then merge back in the cosmic consciousness. To understand the truth, we should meditate. So next sloka, one more we'll take, move forward. Number 7. Sarva Bhutani Kaunteya Prakritim Yanti Mamikam Kalpakshaye Punastani Kalpadau Visrajamyaham. Sarva Bhutani Kaunteya Prakritim yanti mamikam kalpakshaye punastani kalpadau visrajamyaham. How does this entire creation, how does this entire coming and going take place? Waves coming, waves going, and then we are coming, we are going. Your forefathers, our forefathers came, they went. How is this going on? How is the Lord doing all this? What is the secret? What is the real knowledge? At the end of a cycle of kalpas, all beings enter my material nature. At the beginning of the next cycle, I again send them forth. So it is like Vedanta gives the example of a spider, Urna Nabhi. The Urna Nabhi, the spider, as it moves in your walls, on the walls of your house, it stops someplace and brings out that web. It's saliva of the spider. It brings out, continuously brings out, and there is a beautiful cobweb, is it not? And it puts a net, a cobweb, web. That's where from the word web, this our web also has come. World Wide Web. We call the spider's web. Okay, Spider-Man. You have seen Spider-Man document movies. He throws that web. He catches it and goes next building, next building, next building. The spider also does it. So, Urnanabi srunjatecha grunhatecha. Just like a spider bringing out the web from its mouth, similarly, the Lord is bringing out, and at the end of the kalpa, it goes back inside. So this is a simple understanding. We are not going into details of the technicalities of this. That's a different class altogether, Bhagavad Gita class. Since it's connected with meditation, I am giving you a summary. Some example. Whole day you're working. Whole day you're working, busy, in the kitchen, in the office, in the market, friends, family. After night 10:30, 11, exhausted, you are tired, you bundle up everything, switch off your mobile, put on the almirah, just the timer. Then within 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whole family will happen what? What will happen to the family? Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Nobody moves. All muske padukoni untaru. Whole thing has gone. It is like entering into that quiet state. Again morning, 5 o'clock, 5:30, drama starts. You get up, wash and drama, Krishna, and running, exercises. Again, we are talking. All this activity goes on. Again in the night, kalpadau srujami. Kalpantaha, I take it back. So this is what is going on in our life, either in sleep or in meditation and in our action also. So try to visualize the universality of this teaching, that the Lord is pervading everywhere, Akasha, Vayu, then coming in, going out, srujate. It is not creation. Don't mistake the word creation. It is projection. Srishti means projection. I bring out what is already there, I am bringing it out. The seed becomes the plant becomes a small, bigger plant, it becomes a tree, etc., etc. Then it brings out the fruits and other things. And again it goes back. So we are all in that motion of cycle, up and down, and in meditation we realize this fundamental truths. All right? So 3 shlokas, please understand. 3 shlokas yesterday, 3 shlokas today. And now please adjust yourself for meditation. Physically, just change your posture or see that blood circulation is fully functioning. The legs are normal. Change your posture, left, right, left. Or if you're sitting in the chair, just you can get up for 30 seconds and sit down again. Sthira Sukha Asanam. Others, please open your Cameras, please switch on your camera for me to check up how you are sitting, otherwise minus mark. You will get minus mark in meditation. Huh? Checking is very important by the teacher, is it not? How are you sitting? Meditation? Sai Pavan, Prashanti, Venuji, Pavani, Supriya, Manish, what are you all doing, please? Checking, I am checking. Otherwise, no meditation. Time is going in checking only. Vishal, Swarna Reddy, Raghu Teja, Nikhil, Alex, Anuradha, open. Sit properly, be bold. Yes. Now little chanting of the Omkaram and we will start. You have to practice to sit properly as Krishna has advised. Abhyasa, sitting itself is a very important factor in meditation. It is called asana siddhi, perfection in sitting. Then second is the breath control, simple pranayama. Third is Ishvara Pranidhana, surrendering yourself at the lotus feet of your Ishtadevata or your Guru. The third is observation of your mind for a few minutes every day. Full awareness that you are meditating. Awareness is very, very important. Every second be alert. Tasmat Jagrata Jagrata. Alertness is very important in meditation. Inhale and exhale, positive vibrations, peaceful vibrations, strong vibrations, pure vibrations, fearless vibrations, compassionate vibrations. Think that all these vibrations in your mind and body are destroying the impurities, restlessness, weakness, negativity, fear, selfishness, jealousy. All these are obstructions, obstacles, roadblocks. They have to be blasted, they have to be destroyed, they have to be deleted in whatever way. मया ततमिदं सर्वं जगदव्यक्तमूर्तिना मत्स्थानि सर्वभूतानि न चाहं तेष्वस्थितः. Our great teachers have taught us, have experienced this. They have discovered the truth. The whole world has come from Brahman. His nature is pure, infinite consciousness. You are meditating on the pure, infinite consciousness, which is called Brahman, Paramatman. He is the Antaryamin, or the inner self of everything. If you take a living cell in your body, inside it, the infinite consciousness is present, pervading everything in this universe, known and unknown. Meditate on that. Think about it. దాని మీదే బాగా ఆలోచించండి. Everything is pervaded by me in avyakta rupa. Jagad avyakta murtina, he said. I am in the world as an unmanifested form. You cut open a thing, you cut open a seed, then you won't see infinite consciousness there. But it is present there. The seed cannot become a tree if there is no life. Gross example is mic. Gross example is the monitor, is the mobile, is the system, computer system. They cannot work without electricity. And electricity is unseen. It can only be felt. It can be observed. Similarly, consciousness. Similarly, the Supreme Being. No sense organ can detect it. People are struggling in science. People are doing a lot of research. Meditation also is a research, finding out the truth in yourself. So meditation takes you towards the truth, the spiritual consciousness, not the material consciousness. భౌతిక ప్రపంచం అంతా కనబడేది, తెలిసేది, చనిపోయేది, నశించేది. That which dies, that which changes, that which is impermanent. But within us, there is the permanent, Nitya Shuddha Buddha Muktaha. All around, we see that consciousness. We see that wisdom. We see the silent manifestation. So in meditation, expand your mind and feel the presence of God, presence of that Supreme Being. Vyaktarupa is name and form. Rama, Krishna, Shiva, Durga, Ramakrishna, Sharada, Saraswati. These are all the Vyaktarupa of that Supreme Consciousness. Just sit quiet as if you are at the feet of your Guru, feet of God. A flower is offered in the temple, it is there, but it is always fresh, always bright for a long period of time. It has surrendered itself. Have the confidence, have the patience, have the focus. Just like there is air in space, there is oxygen everywhere. Similarly, the Supreme Consciousness, the Supreme Being or God is everywhere. So in meditation, you find Him in your own heart. Heart is the best place for your seat of God. Bhakte Hriday Bhagwaner Baitakkana. Sri Ramakrishna used to tell. The devotee's heart is the Lord's drawing room. Be a bhakta. Forget your profession, your relationships, family, etc. You are a devotee in meditation. As air moving everywhere, immense in nature, is established in the Akasha or space, so also all beings are established in me, Krishna is telling. Yathakashastito nityam vayu sarvatra go mahan. In the similar way, he is everywhere. Avadharaya, please understand this truth. We are all established in God now, in this moment. Another 2 minutes, just think of the all pervading blissful reality. We call it Parama Shanti, Parama Shraddha, Parama Bhakti, Parama Gnanam, Paramanandam. Infinite joy, infinite faith, infinite knowledge, infinite Anandam. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya, Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya, Mrutyorma Amrutangamaya. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya, Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya, Mrutyorma Amrutangamaya. O Lord, lead us from the unreal to the real. O Lord, lead us from the false to the truth. O Lord, lead us from darkness to light, from ignorance to knowledge. O Lord, lead us from death to immortality, from fear to fearlessness. On this auspicious day of Ugadi, please bless us. Please be with us as you have promised. and remove our weakness, remove our old habits. Help us to move forward in meditation, in life, from darkness to light, ignorance to knowledge. A new life of health, strength, peace, joy, devotion is what we seek from you, O Lord. జ్ఞాన భక్తి వివేక వైరాగ్యం కోసం ప్రార్థన చేయండి. అజ్ఞానం తొలగించడానికి ప్రార్థన చేయండి. The ignorance should be destroyed. The light of supreme knowledge should be bright in our heart. Let us pray for the well-being of all people once more. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukkha bhag bhavet. May all be happy, may all be peaceful, may all be free from difficulties, free from diseases, free from laziness, free from ignorance. May all be healthy everywhere. May all be enlightened everywhere. May all lead a very peaceful and a happy life everywhere. May all meditate everywhere. May all experience that spiritual unity everywhere. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Ram Krishna Arpanamastu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Rub the palms of your hand nicely, please. Gently roll over your eyelids, forehead and face. Offer your namaskaram to your chosen deity. Offer your pranam to Sri Ramakrishna, Ma Sharada, Swami Vivekananda, all great teachers, all great saints in the whole world. We will practice to see God in everything, in everybody, everywhere, and attain that spiritual unity, spiritual experience of seeing God everywhere. Yes. So namaste to everybody again, and Ugadi Shubhakankshalo మీ అందరికీను, మీ కుటుంబ సభ్యులకి, మీ అమ్మ నాన్నకి అందరికీను, బంధుమిత్రులు అందరికీ శుభాకాంక్షలు. ఆరోగ్యంగా ఉండండి, సంతోషంగా ఉండండి, ధైర్యంగా ఉండండి. Be happy, be peaceful, be careful. Peace will come from care. And spread this wonderful message of Ugadi everywhere. Gudi Padwa in Maharashtra. And may God be with you. May Sri Ramakrishna bless you. A new life, a new consciousness, a new unity should be experienced and should be shared with all of us, all the people, right? So meditate also in the evening. If relatives come, friends come, ask them to meditate also a little. Apart from eating the pachadi, Ugadi pachadi, and eating nice food in the afternoon, little prayer, meditation as a community, as a family, that also will help. Shubhakankshalo you can send by WhatsApp, you can send by high tech. But what is important is the fellow feeling, the bhavam inside. Otherwise, the WhatsApp will get punyam. We will be where we are. Somebody is asking what is the YouTube location of all RKMAT and VIH videos. RKMAT Hyderabad. In YouTube search, just type RKMAT Hyderabad. You will get all that recordings, Saturday, Sunday classes, so many bhajans and sankirtans. Then VIHE has got its own YouTube channel, Vivekananda Institute of Human Excellence. Just type that. Or just type VIHE HYD, short form. VIHE HYD. You will get our webinars, our recordings, everything. RKMAT Hyderabad or VIHE HYD. Okay. So we'll meet tomorrow. You'll be having this puja, etc. at home. Tomorrow we will know what you did, how you greeted, how much of spiritual strength and anandam you got. Okay. Namaste again. Shubhadinam. And tomorrow morning, 8:20, we are going to meet. Namaskaram again. Jai Ramakrishna.